Apa ini dia? Lupa.
Bisa sampai mana Enfield-nya bang?
Enfield-nya belum dilanjutin. Kemarin tuh belum nyempet itu abang. Belum apa namanya? Quest yang baru buka tuh.
Wah,
Ya kan ada yang quest baru buka kan? Main questnya itu kan. Abang belum nyelesain itu. Baru melihat-lihat pabrik. Itu adik udah kelar.
di sini aku udah selesai.
Oh iya.
Barusan aja hari ini. Nggak pusing.
Udah pusing. Karena bolak-balik lagi.
Pusingnya
A
gara-gara
real
ini
macho
enggak
guy
sih.
would have
Kalau aku
plunged
main
straight into the
Enfield pusingnya kan
spiky,
gara-gara
scratchy bushes.
itu explorationnya.
Oh,
Kalau terlalu heboh. Kayak misalnya kayak apa? Ada Aurelin di atas gitu. Nah, aku mencoba ke sana tapi nggak berhasil kan aku akhirnya muter-muter gitu kan. Soalnya kan karena terlalu keseringan berputar-putar itu layar apa kameraku jadi aku jadi pusing gitu.
oh,
Pusingku rata-rata kayak gitu dong.
kirain.
Itu loh, Genshin pas yang Chasm pertama kali itu
Hmm.
miring banget kan. Tempatnya kan miring terus ya itu deh. Nah, itu tidak bisa tuh. Ini sesuatu yang terlalu miring
WWM?
nggak bisa. Kalau aku ngeliat ke atas gitu terlalu lama itu nggak bisa kalau
WWM
bikin
berarti ada
gitu.
yang loncat-loncat gak bisa tuh?
Kalau WWM ya jarang loncat-loncat sih,
Oh,
kayak terbang itu biasanya.
ah. Entah,
Terbang, bang, terbang.
tadi abang kiranya
Belum ya, bang ya.
udah dong,
Udah,
udah
kayak
dong.
spasi itu.
Ya yang apa panjang itu kayak
Pakai
ngebelah.
ya,
Udah kemarin.
ya. Itu kalau abang udah levelnya naik lagi nanti ada pilihan lainnya. Aku pakai yang kipas.
Oh, ntar deh. Abang gara-gara terlalu sering eksplorasi kadang tuh. Jadi kadang bingung mau ngapain. Kemarin malah ke tempatnya hantu itu. Sial, kaget tahu-tahu kok tempatnya hantu. Ini tadi abang kira mau diusir tadi loh. Tadi baru masuk tahu jadi datang di sini.
Pardon me. Oui, monsieur?
Oh ini shit.
Nggak
Lupa
bisa
kemarin.
tanya macam-macam.
Apa ini?
Kan kemarin nggak bisa tanya.
Iya kemarin kayaknya
What
gak
can
ada.
you tell me about the collection of pottery? Those are remains of pots used by the original inhabitants of Paris. The Paris pot people, when did they move out? 15,000 years ago, monsieur. Vanished in the mists of time. Didn't even have time to pack up their pots.
Oh. Hmm.
Can you give me any further information about the tripod?
Certainly, monsieur. It's infamous. That tripod, that belonged to John D.
Oh, mungkin siapa Jondi?
Coba jadi.
Jondi kan
What's the
tidak ada
importance of
namanya.
John Dee's tripod?
D was the most
Oh, John
famous
Dee tuh gak ada
escapologist of the
namanya.
16th century. The Houdini of his time.
Don't you mean
Oh,
alchemists?
John D.
Escapologists use ropes, chains, and handcuffs, not tripods.
Well, whatever he was, that is the tripod he used in his experiments.
What kind of
Oh, John Dee
experiments did
gara-gara
John Dee
baca novel.
perform with his tripod?
Apa Johnnya
The usual. Didn't you study chemistry at school?
Dia
Yeah,
itu
but we skipped over thaumatology.
kayak strategis, alchemist, strategis gitu-gitu di novel.
Oh,
Can
namanya
I
John
take
Dee.
a closer look at the
Ini
tripod?
loh, aku
What?
belum pernah baca ini
Get it
The
out of the
Alchemist-nya.
case? Ah, no. That
The Alchemist-nya
tripod
bukan
is
si itu ya,
protected by
si yang
a
terkenal itu.
sophisticated
Kayaknya
surveillance
yang ini kayaknya
system.
Michael Scott.
How sophisticated?
A painfully loud
Bagus.
alarm bell.
Best.
Yang mana sih yang ano?
Thanks
Bukan
for your help.
Hohen nih, bukan Hohen,
Bukan.
bukan. Ini kayaknya ini deh. Maybe. Yang punya ini.
I beg your pardon. Are you André Lobineau?
That's me. You want my autograph?
No.
No, I was told you may be able to help me.
Help?
My name is George Stobart. I'd like your professional opinion.
Well, okay. Shoot.
Ini kalau diparodiin bisa ditembak. Shit. Tembak. Ter.
I'd like your opinion on a medieval manuscript.
Vraiment? Do you have it with you?
No, it's too fragile. And besides, there are certain people who'd stop at nothing to get their hands on it.
Oh, yang anunya.
Intriguing. Do you have a copy of the text?
There isn't much, only a few Latin phrases. I was kind of hoping you'd help decipher the pictures.
Without seeing the manuscript.
Oh,
that's
tapi
a
nggak
tall
ngasih tahu
order.
langsung ya.
Just tell me one thing. What does the image of two men riding on the same horse suggest to you?
The Knights Templar. Does the Templar seal appear on this manuscript?
Oh,
I'd
langsung tahu.
love to see that for myself.
Oh,
The manuscript is being looked after by a friend.
In Paris?
Yeah, not far from here, in fact.
Well, just give me the address and I'll come round and take a look.
I'm not so sure about that. Maybe I should check with her first.
A female friend?
Yeah, she's a woman. Maybe it was my imagination, but I noticed a predatory look in his eye.
Wow.
Suddenly, this friendly historian had turned into the big bad wolf.
oh ya ya ya.
Bisa coba ngomong lagi.
Coba lagi ya.
This friend who has the manuscript,
Oui, the anonymous girlfriend.
she lives at 361 Rue Jarry.
Kok kasih tahu?
I know it well. I'll drop by
Kok dikasih
just
tahu?
Kok
as
kasih tahu?
soon as I can.
Kasih tahu.
Kok dikasih tahu?
Can you tell me anything about the Knights Templar?
I sure
Kan mau
can,
kasih tahu.
Georgie.
Iya makanya.
Soldiers, diplomats, mercenaries,
Ini tuh
monks,
nggak dikasih
bankers, you name it, the Templars fit the bill. The greatest fighting force in Christendom, the militia of Christ.
Jeez. How did the Templars get their name?
From the building in which they set up their headquarters.
Oh.
The king of Jerusalem gave them part of a mosque on the Temple Mount. It was said to have been the site of the original Temple of Solomon. The order became known first as the Knights of the Temple, and later the Knights Templar.
You're a mine of information, Andre.
Glad to be of help, Georgie.
Tanya lagi.
How come the Templars became so wealthy?
There was a constant stream of new recruits to their ranks, many from noble families. They were required to swear a sacred oath of poverty, chastity, and obedience. So, their money, goods, and lands were donated to the order. The Templars soon held land in France, Scotland, England, Spain, most of Europe, in fact. The poor Knights of Christ became the wealthiest power in Christendom.
Gara-gara ada orang apa?
Banyak sekali.
Iya, makanya gara-gara ada itu Nobel yang ikutan. Huh.
Is it true that treasure of the Knights Templar was never found?
Oh,
Who knows? So little knowledge of what really happened remains. Oh, if it does, the truth has never been made public.
What do you mean by that?
The Templars have attained a mythological status, like the King Arthur of the Britons. There are people even now who say the Templars still exist.
Do you think that's likely?
No, not for a minute.
Ini apa ya dia?
Does the name Montfaucon mean anything to you?
Ini yang mana ya?
Sure, it was the most grisly spectacle in Paris
Rada
until the
lupa.
Revolution.
A public toilet?
Montfaucon was the place of execution for many thousands. A dark temple of death, with row upon row of arches, each one framing a grim exhibit. Scores of rotting corpses swung on creaking rope, while the crows devoured their flesh.
That explains the image of the hanged man. I found a reference to Montfaucon in Ireland, in a village called Lochmarn.
Lochmarn! That's where Pegram was digging.
That's right.
Oh,
He
yang
left the
Pigram yang
excavation
kemarin.
before I arrived.
Pigram. Ya ini yang ini kan yang nemu ini kan.
Do you know Pegram well?
Not really. I met him at a conference. I would have liked to talk to him in depth, but I didn't have time.
When was this?
Oh, back in the summer, July, I think.
The second week of July?
Maybe. Yes, it was, just before Bastille Day.
So Pegram was in Paris at the same time as the other victims.
Pardon? Victims of what? Nothing. Just thinking aloud. Where was the site of Montfaucon? To the northeast, near the Canal Saint-Martin, but there's nothing there now. The old gibbet was torn down during the Revolution.
Oh, ini nunjukin nggak ya?
Dan. Ini aja. Itu listrik.
Latihan dulu tadi.
Thanks for your help, Andre. You're welcome.
Bzz.
Rutinitasnya ada.
Hi, Andre. Hello, Georgie. I'd like to shake you by the hand, Andre. Not now, Georgie.
Selalu nggak mau kenapa ya? Tunjukin nggak ya? Tunjukin aja.
What do you make of this?
It's the biggest gemstone I've ever seen. Where did you get it?
From Professor Pilgrim's messenger boy.
Ya,
Did Pegram find this on his dig?
Yeah, the site where this was found was a Templar castle. Do you think it could be part of the Templar treasure?
No, I shouldn't think so.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Coba nanya tadi kan kayaknya yang ke satpamnya ini
Pardon
kurang
me?
nanya.
Oui, monsieur?
Oui, monsieur?
How is the alarm bell triggered?
By the slightest pressure on or movement of any part of the case wherein that tripod is situated.
It strikes me that to call your alarm system sophisticated is, well, stretching the truth a little.
It has never failed yet. The sophistication is in its simplicity.
Hmm.
The sign on the tripod says it was found at a Templar preceptory.
It does.
Yeah, it doesn't mention John D. at all.
Most remiss.
You don't know anything about the tripod, do you?
No, I don't. I never had much of a start in life, you see. I owe what little education I gained to my uncle. He was an optician, but he also doubled as the village school teacher. He taught me the alphabet. Wait, 19 letters of it. The bottom row of the chart was too small even for him to read, so he left them out.
Why don't you start over and enroll for adult education?
You know, I never thought of that. Do you see? If I studied art and did all my homework, I could be a professor of history.
At your age? Dream on.
Kurang ajar.
I thought the original
Ano si-
inhabitants of Paris were a tribe known as the
Suruh
Parisians.
sekolah lagi.
That is right, monsieur. Renowned for their pots. You see, in those days, people didn't have much in the way of possessions. A few flints, some animal skins, maybe the odd bone or two. Naturally, when the Parisians came along with their pots, why, everybody wanted one.
I guess they must have caused a kind of consumer frenzy.
Yeah, oui, they connect the market, cleaned up.
Ini
You don't
nanya
know
ini
the first
banyak
thing
banget
about
ya.
those pots, do you?
No, monsieur.
No, langsung. Ini apa sih?
What can you tell me about the collection of coins?
Our
Oh,
example of silver coinage from the reign of Philippe le Bel, that little old lay buried for centuries in a field on the outskirts of Paris. They're unique. Nothing like them has been found anywhere else in Europe.
ini Philip tadi.
Who was Philippe le Bel?
You
Philippe
don't
le Bel.
know?
Oh,
Philippe IV, the King of France.
Wasn't he the guy who wiped out the Knights Templar?
I have no idea, monsieur. All I know is he was King of France. I don't even know why he was called Philippe le Bel.
Thanks for your help.
oh ya.
Hi, Andre. Hello, Georgie.
Oh, ada tanya.
Namanya?
What can you tell me about
Georgie.
Philippe le Bel?
Philip le Bel.
He was
Joey.
responsible for the extermination of the Knights Templar.
Oh iya benar.
I know that, but why was Philip so hot to get rid of them?
Mostly because he wanted to get his hands on their treasure. He had an enormous debt and a lifelong war with England to fund.
Oh,
The trouble was, the Templars were a highly respected holy order.
berani ya.
If the Templars were so powerful,
How did this Philippe dude wipe them out?
Oh iya, gimana caranya?
By underhanded, dishonorable means, of course.
Oh.
The Pope was Clement V, a Frenchman.
French, huh? Handy for Philippe.
Fate had nothing to do with it. He was Philippe's puppet, planted to further his political ambitions. Philippe wanted the wealth of the Templars and used Clement to get it.
Wah.
So what was Philippe's plan? What happened?
Sealed orders were sent out all over France, not to be opened until the appointed day. That day was Friday, July 13th. That's the origin of our superstition regarding that date. At dawn, throughout the whole of France, the Templars were arrested. It was the biggest bust in the history of the world.
What happened to the Templars after their arrest?
Philippe was out for blood, so he handed the Templars over to the Inquisition. Not surprisingly, they confessed to a sensational and sordid list of blasphemies.
Like what?
Oh, the sort of things you read about in the gutter press. Devil worship, lewd sexual practices, spitting on the Holy Cross, that kind of thing.
Well, that must have given their lawyers some headaches.
Whether or not the accusations were true, this was not good publicity.
Wah.
Most of the charges were probably cooked up, but so were the Templars, literally. Hundreds of them were found guilty of heresy and flame-grilled at the stake.
Wah.
They died protesting their innocence.
Apa ini contoh art?
Iya, kayak gender art. Kasian.
But
Kan itu
surely Philippe
bukannya
had no proof of
Prancis
his
ya?
charges against
Gender
the
art ya
Templars.
Prancis.
A man will admit anything under torture. The Inquisition fabricated some nonsensical demon called Baphomet, and then suggested to the victims that this was what they worshipped.
But they didn't have to agree.
The records show a Templar coming to trial with both feet burnt off. Fragments of flesh and charred bone falling from the stumps. What would you not admit to stop such torment?
So there was no truth at all in the Baphomet accusations?
Not a shred. Almost every victim described the idol differently. No, Baphomet never existed outside the sick minds of the Inquisitors.
Kok gak salah juga itu gara-gara difitnah juga deh. Difitnah sesat sama itunya. Bishopnya. Lupa siapa namanya?
So Philippe stole the Templars' riches, huh?
Oh no, they weren't stupid. The king's troops marched first on the temple in Paris, then to the Templar home port at La Rochelle.
La Rochelle.
There was no trace of the treasure, and the fleet of the Knights Templar had set sail.
Oh.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Dan itu mungkin ya petunjuknya di manuskripnya itu. Kemana lagi ya? Kemarin
I
katanya
tried to sneak my hand inside while the guard wasn't looking, but the case was locked.
kenapa dia kepikiran buat masukin ke sini?
Don't even think of climbing in there, monsieur. You'll be suffocated.
Oh.
I always wondered how it felt to be a mummy.
Ini sih
Kemarin
kreativitas emang orangnya.
kemarin kayaknya kan memang suruh ke sini doang ya deh, singkat abang lupa.
No, monsieur. No.
No?
No. Okay, okay.
Kemana lagi ya berarti ya?
Apa mbaknya lagi kali?
Apa?
Mbaknya lagi apa?
Oh iya, mungkin si
Kita bisa ngasih
A
alamat
real
soalnya.
macho guy would have plunged straight in.
nyoba-nyoba ya ke siapa namanya lupa dah. Nuna mah bahasa Korea mah. Dar ini abang lupa namanya nih. Oh ini baru deh. Ini pernah kesini enggak kayaknya? Baru ya deh.
Iya nih kayaknya.
Iya nggak pernah ya.
Kemarin nggak pernah sini.
Excuse me, officer.
And how may I help you?
Coba ini.
Shouldn't you be off directing traffic or something?
You have seen the Parisian traffic, no?
Yeah, so?
I could direct the traffic. The most dangerous, the east side of Rome. Or I can sit here and enjoy the sun, the architecture, and the so-so Sauvignon. Which would you choose?
Yeah, but I'm not a policeman. What happened to duty?
An excellent question, monsieur.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers. Only that they were excommunicated in 1312 and hanged in their dozens within this very square.
Oh,
Boy, what they teach in the police academy these days.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
oh ini tempatnya mereka dieksekusi ya.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
A typically Parisian sidewalk cafe. Last time I visited one of those, it blew up. I
Oh.
decided I was happy enough right where I was.
Trauma. Oh ini ya ini.
In French, English, and German it read, in 1312, Pope Clement V dissolved the knightly order of the Templars and excommunicated its members on charges of heresy. In the following 2 years, many of the knights were hanged on this site. Their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay,
Oh Jackson
was burned
Mole.
at the stake on an island in the Seine.
Itu abang tahu dari? Dari mana dek? Dari FKO. Tuh yang cewek ya deh. Siapa namanya deh lupa. Aduh. Post the police. Lu cari.
Mbaknya nggak jadi.
Nyoba dulu ke mbaknya dulu kan katanya adik. Ngelapor, saya udah ngasih alamat
Hey, Nico.
Anda.
Lapor. Tidak sengaja.
Tidak
Hi.
sengaja.
I didn't expect you back so soon.
Let's
Oh.
take another look at the manuscript.
Oh ini lihat doang nih. Udah mah. Kemarin kayaknya udah sih.
Kayaknya udah ya. Gak bisa ngasih tahu ya.
Ada pilihan baru lagi dari sini, Templar itu. Ini.
Have you found out any more about the Knights Templar?
Yes, I have.
Oh.
The guy responsible for the downfall was Philippe IV, the King of France, otherwise known as Philippe le Bel.
I've heard of him.
Well, he is known to history as Philippe the Fair, but I doubt if the Templars called him that. I'm sure André will tell you all about him.
Udah kita dengar dari Andre.
I'll see you again soon.
Okay.
Berarti emang ke itu, kita ke yang map baru tadi itu. Philippe le Bel. Kalau ada yang ngetok
Ada
pintu jangan.
polisnya tadi.
Nah, ya ada polisi. Kalau ada yang ketuk pintu jangan dijawab ya.
Hello again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
Apa? Adik mau itu lagi dek?
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur.
Hmm.
I'll be
Boleh.
there.
Boleh. Belum ngomong lo udah.
Tapi kayaknya nggak bisa.
Kayaknya nggak bisa.
Soalnya dia duduk.
Hello again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
Would you like to shake? I stopped myself barely in time. Electrocuting a cop would not have been smart. They'd rebuild the Bastille just so they could throw me in and throw away the key. Hello again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
Coba nanya ini.
Have you seen this man before?
No. Who is it?
I believe him to be an international assassin.
Oh,
Is that all you can say?
oh. I did wonder if I should say that I believed you to be an international paranoiac, but it didn't seem polite.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
There was no water to frolic about in, and the leaf mold that was collecting there just wasn't the same somehow. I couldn't open it with my bare hands.
Oh, bisa deh.
Hey, hey you. What do you think you're doing?
Oh,
Leave
pantas
that
ada dia aja.
cover alone.
Iya.
Now.
Sorry, no harm intended.
You stay away from that.
Berarti mungkin nunggu si bapaknya gak ada deh.
Oke. Ini gimana caranya?
Bapaknya gak ada.
Harus dianuin dulu berarti. Oh, mungkin ke kantor polisi kali.
Bisa sih
Apa
mungkin
ini?
ya, suruh dipanggil mungkin. Coba kita dulu. Dilaporin ya. Ini
Jalan-jalan.
ada yang males, Pak.
I didn't have time to sit
Ada yang malah
around.
ngopi-ngopi.
Iya, ada yang milih ngopi.
Waiting in prayer for the judgment day.
Apanya ini maksudnya museumnya?
Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess.
My God.
Just think, there's a dead guy under there.
Ma.
I was surprised Philip Lebel had left this place alone.
Tadi ada yang mana lagi? Ini. Oh, ada window.
I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout. Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work. I wondered if this guy had died in combat.
Gereja biasa.
The statue had any secrets. It was concealing them pretty well.
Biasanya kan gitu. Kalau di game-game ini dimasukin ke patung.
A row of old pews, beautifully carved and glowing with polish. I thought of all the people who must have sat here over the decades. All those Parisian derrieres, firm buttocks of the young ladies, the flabby flesh of the old men. That wasn't a pleasing image, so I went back to the young ladies.
Wow. Siapa ngomong? Suaranya dia. Kayak
Dia
gak ada.
gua sendiri nggak tahu.
Iya, kayak ngawal sendiri. Kemana ya dia? Kayaknya nggak ada orang juga di sini sih. Ya mungkin tadi deh kita ngelaporin polisinya mungkin biar kita bisa ke bawah lagi. Pak, ada yang minum, Pak.
Malah minum-minum bapak. Namanya siapa dia?
Aduh, lupa tadi namanya siapa. Ya, kita udah lama banget gak ke sini.
Oh, bapak.
Oh, ada di sini.
Tahu sih bapak ada. Kita kan harusnya kunjung ke dia nggak lupa ya?
Excuse me.
Iya, awal-awal.
Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct.
Disuruh
remember
ke
me.
dia tadi.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme.
Bisa.
That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure.
Oh, langsung banyak nih. Ini siapa ini?
Have you heard of a man called Marquet?
Yes. He used to be known as the Mole of Montmartre. I heard he's been hospitalized, probably by one of his rivals.
Yang mana ini? Lupa.
Which hospital was Marquet taken to?
The Hagenmeyer Clinic. In the avenue, there is
Berarti ini
Edison.
yang nyari ini bukan sih?
Yang nyari apa?
Yang nyari berliannya itu si Manfred ini.
Waktu
Kalau
Why
nggak
was
salah
Mark
ya.
Lee known as the mole of Montmartre?
Because he lived in Montmartre, I suppose.
Yeah, but why the mole?
I don't know. Maybe he ruined people's lawns.
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
me.
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
No. I'll get them this time.
Kayaknya mereka tahu.
Sama eh.
What are you
Udah
going
tahu
to
ya.
do about Flap and Guido, Sergeant?
I'm going to bust them, monsieur. For years I have been hoping to pin something on that pair. Now's my chance. I'll show them. And the inspector.
Thanks, Sergeant. Thanks for taking me seriously.
I'm only doing my duty, monsieur.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his left cheek.
No, monsieur. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume.
Ini
Is
bapaknya kan.
also here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
Oh iya.
Stobart is here to see you, monsieur.
Did he
So
say
bad.
what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
Oke, Ren beritahu. Ini masuknya dari mana ya mereka?
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Mr. Stobart, my mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks, mark you, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay.
Ngomong apa sih?
But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing, you're too late.
Eh?
Investigations have been closed. But I've been taken off the case.
What about the murderer, the dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
Wah, banyak deh.
Banyak sekali.
Yang mana lu nih?
Itu kan.
Kan
Kiri.
ini. Ini.
Don't you want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Kok bisa ditutup?
Then
Belum
I'll have to
selesai, Bang.
continue my investigations without your help.
No, you must forget the business of the crown completely. Go back to being an ordinary tourist, Stobart.
Apa jangan-jangan disuruh berhenti?
Harusnya.
What was that psycho detective business you did in the cafe?
It is my theory that the passions evoked in violent crimes create ripples in the ether, invisible to all but the possessor of a highly developed and receptive mind.
I'm impressed. Can you bend spoons, too?
I didn't think a man of your obvious intelligence would stoop to mockery.
I'm not mocking. I've had personal experience of the power of the mind. I used to get ignored at parties until I read a book that changed my life.
Really? What was it called?
Hypnotism for Fun and Profit. He looked at me as if I'd farted at a funeral.
The power of mesmerism is a rare gift, not a party trick.
Kerja lagi dah, Bos.
You're not
Get
going to
like it.
try any of that psychic interrogation on me, are you?
Do you find the thought of my probing distasteful?
Let's just say I'd rather you didn't. I've got more doubts than doubting Thomas when it comes to mysticism.
Too bad. I think you would make an interesting subject under controlled regression.
The day I let anyone mess with my mind hasn't dawned yet.
Coba kita nyari dari bawah deh ya.
Did you find out the ID of the guy who was killed in the explosion?
I already knew who he was.
Siapa?
I heard that the bomb victim's
Plantar.
name was Plantar.
Your
Oh,
sources are
yang bener
reliable.
lupa lagi.
He
Lu
was a
lupa
big
lagi ya?
shot at the treasury, wasn't he? Maybe that's why you've been taken off the case.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
Anu apa? Namanya kebanyakan nggak pernah kita denger lah, jadi lupa.
Do you know a pair of thugs called Flap and Guido?
I have known those two since
Abang
they
ini kudu nyatet
graduated from
kayaknya.
special school. Flap is a nasty piece of work, but Guido is the real brains of the partnership. Where did you hear of them?
I met them out front of the Hotel Ubu. Have you heard of Professor Pegram, the archaeologist?
Molly Pegram, the second son of Lord Barclay Pegram.
I don't know. I only read about him in a magazine.
So much for the efficacy of rehabilitation. What has he done this time?
This time.
He made an important archaeological find in Ireland. Do you know Pegram well?
I have connections with
Nobody-
the family, but I wouldn't say I knew him at all.
Is his name really
Langit
Molly?
Pegram.
Of course not. That was the nickname he was given at school. All his friends and acquaintances know him as Molly.
Berarti dia kenalan dong.
Have you heard of the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers. But of course, monsieur, their fame is widespread throughout France. We haven't forgotten them, unlike the rest of Europe.
It was the King of France who persecuted them, though.
Indeed.
That shook his cool. Underneath his cultured facade, the man was real twitchy. You're obviously a great admirer of the Knights Templar.
They were men of great honor, monsieur. The flower of chivalry.
Not everyone would share your views, Inspector.
Not everyone shares my passion for Bartok.
But if the Templars were as honorable as...
That's enough. I do not wish to hear your uninformed opinions, Stobbard.
Why'd you get so wound up about the Knights Templar? They've been dead for centuries. I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Maybe his ancestors were Templars. Whatever. I saw the anger flare in his eyes like a distant summer thunderstorm.
The Templars were the first true internationalists. 800 years on, and still the world is fragmented by nationalistic flag-waving fools. You will excuse me.
Marah dia.
Marah dia. Belum nanya satunya. Pak, panggil lagi dong.
Excuse me,
What do you want now?
is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes, I do.
One
Hello?
moment, monsieur.
Belum selesai, Pak. Udah balik aja.
It's Stobbart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Thank you, Moo.
Itu masih mau.
Masih mau tapi.
Mungkin.
What now, monsieur?
Belum selesai nanya ini.
Ever heard of a guy called Marquet? Jacques Marquet?
Jacques Marquet.
Marquet. I know the name well.
Kayak namanya
He has a
Jacques.
record for suspected blackmail, kidnapping, arson, and art theft.
An all-rounder, huh? How come he's on the loose?
His bravado is matched only by the courtroom skills of his attorney.
Udah gak ada.
Hmm.
Mau nunjukin nggak?
Ya udah lihat foto itu belum sih?
Kayaknya udah.
Do
Udah
you
kayaknya.
recognize the man in this photograph?
No.
It's the face of a killer.
The man who bombed the cafe?
The photograph was taken soon after the explosion. He'd escaped through the sewers, leaving a trail of clues behind him.
Circumstantial evidence, Stobbard. None of it proves a thing.
Kok kayak bersikeras banget sih?
Itu.
What do you make of
Kartu
this,
nama.
Inspector?
Oh, kartu nama.
Astounding. Where did you come by a stone like that?
I was given it by a man in a bar in Ireland. Do you recognize the gem?
It is unfamiliar to me. If such a jewel had been stolen, I would know it for sure.
Mah, kartu nama ini.
Belum. Ayo.
Does the name Thomas Merlin mean anything to you?
Oh iya,
No,
Thomas Merlin.
monsieur, nothing.
It's another one of the assumed names used by the killer.
Ah, the famous killer clown case.
Yeah. You might have forgotten all about it, but I still aim to find that guy. Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, monsieur. I suggest you ask Sergeant Moo about that.
Oh, yang di
God
cafe itu.
only knows why.
Ini mungkin
But
ini.
he collects matchbooks. He claims it is a hobby.
Maksudnya yang tadi itu dah.
Ya.
So
Ya,
long,
Kak, nyalain
Inspector.
namanya siapa?
Saya ini namanya siapa ya? Lupa. Coba dulu ya.
Sergeant.
Excuse me.
Oh,
What do you want now?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you, Sergeant?
That's a double-lined Swedish with a crosshatch Bergman strike strip. Now, that's unusual. Pre-war Anderson hinging.
Really?
I haven't seen a reinforced Anderson outside of a private collection.
It's rare then?
In this part of the world, yes. There are only 3 places these are made. Taiwan, Manila, and Slough.
Detail banget ya.
tanya, ngomong matchbooknya lagi bisa? Atau dia ngomongnya ulang? Itu tadi
Is
yang tadi,
Russell
buku
here?
yang tadi.
Yes,
Oh, yang
he
buku
is.
tadi.
Tidak.
You wish to speak to him?
Iya, tanya lagi ke dia.
Not really.
Ini.
Iya, tanya lagi.
Ini bukan buku
Ah,
sih.
dia
Does
ngomongnya
matchbook
hal
mean
yang
anything to you, Sergeant?
That's a double-lined
sama.
Swedish.
oh
Now,
iya sama.
Really?
I haven't seen
It's rare.
in this part of the world. There are only
Ini kayaknya kalau yang di sini cuma 1 kali kayaknya ya. Dek.
Iya.
See you later, Sergeant.
Nggak bisa ngelaporin polisi pemalas.
Beautiful.
Oh, berarti kalau udah mereka di sini berarti ya udah ditinggalin. Oh, ada hospital deh. Ini bapak masih ditinggalin.
Ya kan pekerjaan.
Masih tinggalin pekerjaan. Wah, ditutup gak bisa masuk.
Oh, udah dibentuk ya.
Ya. Coba di itu
Oh,
apa?
ini karena kita udah ke Ireland. Oh, keluar Inggris.
Udah ngabisin waktu nih kan, berapa waktu buat ke Prancis. Ini hospital, ini kan hospital maksudnya kan.
The old building managed to retain some of its original grandeur, but the modern additions look like a baseball cap on a statue of a medieval saint.
Ambulance. Oh, ini
I
tuh.
felt a little guilty as I tried the door, like I was about to rob a grave. I gripped the handle with an involuntary tremble in my hand and pulled.
Wah,
The door was locked.
the door was
Masuk.
masuk.
Itu siapa nih kemarin?
Yang tadi tuh. Wah, ini bisa masuk ke sini. Aduh, orangnya tambah nambah.
Sama mbaknya.
Cobain dulu resepsionis. Ini nggak bisa aja ngomong.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Tadi rekan.
Nggak usah aja ngomong.
Is this the Hagenmeyer Clinic?
Udah kalau oke.
That's correct.
I thought I was in a garden center.
Oh, the plan.
Oh, ada lagi
They were
orangnya.
my idea. A little greenery to evoke the spirit of nature. How may I help you?
Wah, banyak.
Has Marquet been visited by a man in a clown costume?
Oh, no.
You haven't seen a man in disguise?
Well, there's Theodore the bear. He comes every Thursday to entertain the children. Personally, I think he scares them half to death in that crummy old bear suit. If I was stuck on my back with tubes in every orifice, he's the last person I'd want to see.
Has Marquet had a visit from a pair of gangsters?
I should hope not. Can you describe them?
A thin guy who looks like a weasel and his friend, the gorilla.
Sounds as if they escaped from the zoo.
I'm here to see Jacques Marquet.
Oh, yes. Are you related to our client, sir?
Ya.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm his long-lost brother.
A brother half his age with a different name and an American accent.
Yeah, people always say that. I blame Mom. We were separated at an early age. After a mix-up in the nursery at the Oakland shopping mall.
I've never
Oh,
heard
but-
anything so ridiculous in all my life.
Plotnya sinetronnya
I
Indonesia.
guess not. So, do I get to see Marquet before the funeral?
That attitude will get you nowhere. My instructions were quite clear. No one gets to see Marquet. So unless you can prove you're a relative or a close acquaintance, you're wasting your time here.
Apakah waktunya ini?
Ini matchbook.
Matchbook.
Matchbook ini coba.
Ini.
Have you heard of the Club Alamut?
No. It sounds romantic, doesn't it? The kind of place where you get
Kok
little
tiba-tiba jadi
umbrellas
gede
and
suaranya?
whelks.
Huh? That's romantic? Look at this ID pass.
So you're Merlin. Marquet's been asking for you.
Oh,
For me?
betul deh.
Yes. He was shouting your name when they brought him in here. Now, let me see. He was on ward B12, as I recall.
B12.
Oh, he's being transferred to... Oh dear. He's on ward J2. That's
Gitu.
Nurse Grendel's ward.
Siapa itu?
Ngapain bang?
What's so bad about Nurse Grendel?
She runs that ward like a South American prison.
Keeping a well-disciplined ward isn't a crime, is it?
Well disciplined. In the discipline and punishment stakes, she'd whip the butt off the Marquis de Sade. Everything, I mean everything, is done to a strict routine. 6 o'clock, alarm call. 6:10, bowel movements, and woe betide anyone who doesn't have a result. Those patients of hers are like Pavlova's dogs.
She sounds like a real nightmare.
And then some.
Oh,
If Nurse Grendel is
Mana
that
berbukti
bad, how come
beda.
the authorities tolerate her?
She's like part of the furniture.
Oh, you mean she's been here a long time?
No, I mean there's not a man in this clinic who hasn't sprawled out on her.
I was beginning to get the picture. This woman was jealous, with a big green capital J.
Dia
How do I
ngomongin yang
find Nurse
jelek-jelek karena
Grendel's
jealous.
ward?
Down the corridor on the left, turn right at the senior consultant's washroom. Right again at the executive coffee lounge. Bear left past the administrator's sauna. And turn left at the end. That's J2. And good luck.
abang nggak inget. Adik inget.
Aku nggak
Thanks for your
juga.
help, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Ngomong sama dokternya.
Nggak bisa nih? Oh, bisa.
Belum kan lagi itu ngomong sama mbaknya.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Tuh, katanya Morley.
Really? If you wish to make an appointment, see the receptionist.
Nggak ada.
Sudah jadi.
Thanks for your help.
Nggak, katanya kan
Hi,
kalau dia
my
denger.
name's George Stobart.
Loh, tadi kan emang Morley nih.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Call me George if you like.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's my name.
My name's Benoit, but everyone calls me Benny.
Bunny.
Kelinci.
That's right. I used to have this cute habit when I was a kid.
Keep it to yourself, Benoit. Do you know anything about a patient named Marquet?
And sir, I don't know much about any of the patients.
I've never met a doctor who admits that he's only human.
I'm only a trainee, sir. I'm sure
Oh.
I'll get the hang of things.
Do you know the nurse on
Nurse.
Ward J2?
Shit.
No, monsieur. This is my first day here. I can't wait to get my hands dirty. I was talking about treating my first patient, of course. I didn't mean to get my hands dirty with a nurse.
Ini
Ya udah.
serem
later.
ini.
Great.
Kedua.
Menakutkan. J2. Tadi kan awalnya dia bilang B12 terus pindah ya.
As I turned the corner, I saw the source of the hellish noise which echoed through the corridors. It was an industrial polishing machine with an odd-looking guy in tow.
Boleh ya rame-rame di rumah sakit.
Hello.
Halo.
What's that?
I said hello.
Oh, hiya.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
That's what I thought you said. Don't look so down in the mouth. No matter how bad things seem, I never let life get on top of me.
Oh, yeah? What's your secret?
Why, it's easy. All you have to do is smile and whistle this little tune.
You know what? If you start whistling, I'll bust you in the teeth.
It's a deal.
Do you know a nurse called Grendel?
Grinder.
Sure I do.
Is she on duty today?
Yeah. End of the corridor, ward J2.
Oh, lagi ada job.
Do you know where I'd find a patient called Marquet?
No, I'm not allowed on the wards with Mr. Shiny.
Would Mr. Shiny be your polishing machine by any chance?
Please, don't call him that. He's more of a friend than a machine. I've had Mr. Shiny for 3 years, and he's never let me down once.
How come you got so attached to a polishing machine?
I asked you not to call him that. He's got a name, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Shiny. It's just that...
Mr.
You think
Shiny.
it's odd, don't you?
No,
I don't mind. The rest of the staff think I'm twisted. I heard them snorking behind my back when I gave Mr. Shiny his weekly pull through.
whatever you've got with this metal nut foot is probably a fine and noble thing.
It is. Say, it's not every day I meet someone as crazy as me.
Have you seen any unsavory characters lurking about in the quarters?
No, sir, I hadn't. But I've got nothing to worry about. What's that, Mr. Shiny? You'd take good care of the rascals, I'll bet you would. With a friend like him,
Yes,
I've
please,
no
please,
fear of oppressors.
It must be a great comfort.
He is.
Coba ya.
See you later.
Yeah,
Correct.
take care now.
Harian.
Udah.
Yang pernah kena cuma yang bocah itu ya.
Hello.
Oh, hi. No whistling, right?
Right. Would you like to shake my hand?
Not until I've washed, if you don't mind, sir. You can pick up all kinds of things in a hospital.
Like nurses, right?
No, sir. Bugs and germs and fungal infections.
Ya,
Nggak jadi.
nggak jadi.
Tapi
Yang
itu kok
There was no
kamarnya
way I
bisa
could
di
improve
ketok.
on a sculpture with the janitor watching me.
yang ini dah.
Hey now, you can't go in there.
How come?
I'm responsible for the contents of that cupboard.
Oh, mari dong.
Oh, ini bisa dicabut nih.
Bentar.
Ya, ntar dia mati nih.
Maybe the face of the unaccountably happy domestic had made me unduly suspicious. I mean, I knew it was only my imagination, but the water tasted, well, peculiar.
Peculiar itu apa, Dik?
Aneh.
Aneh.
Kayak tidak biasa. Rasanya ya kayak rasanya kayaknya aneh deh.
Oh, mati.
Jadi plok.
Ayo kabur.
Aneh.
Kabur.
As I
Masuk
tugged
ke
the plug
wardrobe.
out of the socket, the polishing machine coughed, spluttered,
Kalau
and
ke
died.
ruangan tadi yang nggak boleh masuk,
Yang ini tadi ya.
Mr.
ngomong
Shiny,
sama dia.
what's wrong,
Oh
pal?
ini. Muternya jauh sekali ya. Ambil Mr. Shiny bisa nggak?
Gak bisa, malah diliatin doang dia tadi.
Bisa. Dia diem aja.
Diam aja.
Muternya jauhnya.
Kenapa gak dari sini? Oh, mungkin sekarang mungkin. Oh,
I was about to open the cupboard when I heard the janitor returning.
coba ya. Lagi berarti ya.
Nyamuk.
Jahat.
As I tugged the plug out of the socket, the polishing machine coughed, spluttered, and died.
And died.
Not again. This is not a good day.
Ditendang.
Bisa digerakin ya dia. Aneh banget sih.
Jadi kudu tunggu dia masangin itu baru kita bisa gerak.
Masuk mana?
Coba masuk. Oh ya. A few minutes later.
Toilet, bagaimana?
Itu toilet deh. Oh ini. Ke toilet apa? A few minutes later.
Good afternoon, Doctor.
Oh, hi. Is this Ward J2?
Yes, sir. The patients are ready for your inspection, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. Well, who's first?
Monsieur Croquet in bed 2.
What's his problem?
He's been complaining of loss of consciousness. You'll need this, Doctor.
What?
She gave me a long, narrow metal box and a stunning smile. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Dr. Stobart.
Hello, Doctor.
The nurse told me you keep losing consciousness.
Oh.
That's right. I've had the problem as long as I can remember. It's a real out-of-body experience. Like death, but not so conclusive.
I see. How long does it last?
Just a fraction of a second, and then I recover.
Apa
I might
narkolepsi
not
dah?
have been a doctor, but I was formulating a diagnosis all the same. This guy was nuts. I know exactly what you mean. It's known in the medical field as blinking.
Is it serious?
Of course it isn't serious. It's perfectly
Makanya
natural.
kedip
Just
mata itu.
think, 2 seconds every minute. Why? That's almost half an hour every day. 2 weeks out of every year spent in total darkness.
I don't have time to listen to this baloney.
Ini dek. Dek adek.
Apa?
Ini jangan rumah sakit jiwa ya.
Tidak.
Which bed is
Sakit aja
Marquet
deh.
in?
He's round the corner, in solitary.
What's the matter with him?
I don't know, but the men who brought him in were wearing masks and rubber gloves.
Oh.
Hey, you're a doctor. How come you don't know?
We doctors don't know everything.
Then how come you act like you do?
Has Marquet had any visitors?
Nah, neither have I. That's the worst thing about being in hospital. You feel like the rest of the world has abandoned you.
Well, you know how it is. Life goes on.
Thanks for those comforting words.
Ini kayak apa? Uang BPJS.
Do you know what this piece of equipment is called?
No, I don't.
Nggak bisa.
Well, goodbye and good luck.
Thanks, Doc.
Apa kita coba?
Hello again. Do you know what this piece of equipment is
Oh,
called?
cuma doang.
No, I don't.
Could you take a look at the client in bed number 3 now? His name is Eric Sopmarsh.
What's his problem?
He's delirious. He just now came out of theater. He's recovering from major surgery.
I'll have him up and about before you can say, Lazarus, get out of your bed and walk.
Delirious apa, Dek?
Hello? Anybody home?
Who are you?
Delirious.
My name is Dr. Stobart, and I'm here to steer you down the rocky road to recovery.
Dr. Monroe said there was no cure for what I've got.
Apa ya?
Your problem
Nggak
is you
dengar.
stayed in bed too long.
Are you sure you're a qualified doctor?
You better believe it.
Oh. There you go.
What's your impression of Nurse
Mangiko.
Grendel?
There you
She's a
go.
very
Lupa
Efficient.
daratan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gila.
Efficient? You make her sound like a vacuum cleaner.
ya
I've
jangan-jangan
no
ini
complaints.
pas ini rumah kejiwa jangan.
The woman in reception
Banyak
described Nurse
SJ ya.
Grendel as a
Iya,
monster.
jangan SRJ.
Well, that's simply not true. She's quite strict, but that's her job, isn't it? You've got to have discipline in a place like this.
What can you tell me about Marquet?
He's the man at the private room, isn't he?
Private room semua.
That room was mine before I was tossed out like a common squatter.
Gak punya duit ya. Atau jangan-jangan dia ngigau.
Do you know what's wrong with Marquet?
They won't even say what's wrong with me. Tell me, Doctor, what's your opinion?
It's too early to say.
But I've been here for 3 months.
Wah,
Pompa
See you later.
apa sih?
pompaan apa? Aduh, apa namanya ini lupa.
Hi, it's me again.
Pernah.
Tensi,
I'm
tensi,
Quincy.
Bang,
tensi,
ya.
tensi.
Why?
I'm a doctor. It's my job.
Hmm,
See you later.
siapa ini? Medical chart.
His temperature was normal, with little fluctuation either way. The graph showed a steady decline in his pulse rate and an increase in his blood pressure. It kind of shook me to see this guy's life reduced to a few jagged lines. The poor guy's temperature had been up and down like a white knuckle
Nurse-nya
ride.
lagi.
No wonder he looked so sick.
Oh iya, coba.
Doctor?
What is it now, nurse?
Number 2 again. He won't tell me what he wants. He says he'll only talk to a man.
Do I have to? That guy's nuts.
Doctor, I'm surprised at you. There's no way to talk about our clients.
Okay, I'll see him. But I'm telling you, he's a hypochondriac.
Hypochondriac apa itu?
Hello again.
Apa tensi?
Hipogatal gangguan
Oke, oke.
kecemasan ekstrim di mana penderita merasa yakin menderita penyakit serius. Oh, gak ada?
Well, goodbye and good luck.
Thanks, Doc.
Coba ya hatanya deh.
Do you have any clowns on the ward?
Why, yes, we do. A professional clown.
I'll bet he lightens the place up.
Hardly. Monsieur Boissy has been in a coma for the last 3 months.
What's wrong with Boissy?
He was involved in a very nasty accident. A silly stunt involving a unicycle. His current condition is due to post-traumatic shock. It's unlikely he'll ever perform as a clown again.
It's an ill wind that blows nobody any good. Do you have a patient named Marquet on this ward?
Oui, monsieur. He is in the private room at the end of the ward. He has been placed in strict isolation.
Oh,
Why is Marquet in quarantine?
If you wish to know more, you'll have to speak to Herr Hagenmeyer.
Hagenmeyer.
All I know is that Marquet's room is strictly out of bounds.
Hagenmeyer?
Do you know who paid for Marquet's room?
No, of course I don't.
Preferential treatment like that must cost an arm and a leg.
That's not my concern, monsieur.
Udah habis.
Thank
Oh,
you, nurse.
pasien terakhir.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Ini. Gak bisa?
Ternyata dokter. Kalian. Gak bisa.
Coba medical chart.
The poor guy's temperature had been up and down like
Oh,
a
udah,
white
udah.
knuckle ride. No wonder he looked so sick.
Jadi kayak benar-benar sakit normal.
Coba
gitu.
ke ruangannya.
Doctor,
What is it?
you haven't taken my blood pressure.
Lah tadi belum.
Kan tadi sudah mau tapi dia enggak itu.
Iya tadi.
Seems fine to me.
You're not doing it right.
Of course I am.
No, you're not. Dr. Monroe never did it like that.
I can't take a satisfactory reading while you're excited like this. I'll come back later.
Dr. Monroe, ini kayaknya abang kudu ini Dek. Nyatet nama-namanya Dek.
Banyak sekali namanya.
Iya banyak banget karakternya loh. Terus namanya nggak familiar semua loh. Dr. Monroe.
Oh,
Anjir.
doctor,
What now?
you didn't finish taking my blood pressure.
Udah. Astagfirullah.
Sengaja kayaknya.
Iya guys sengaja.
Okay, let's try again.
You don't have the first idea what you're doing, do you?
I'll come back when you've recovered your manners.
Ini Jajang kayak ngerti kalau kitanya palsu.
Ngomong sama nurse-nya coba.
Coba.
Pardon me, nurse.
Oui, monsieur.
Gak ada.
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Oh, tanya itunya tensinya.
Tanya ini kayak tensi.
Saya tanya tensinya.
Kok lari?
Pardon me, nurse.
Iya,
Oui,
tanya
monsieur.
aja.
Ini.
What is this device?
It's for taking the patient's blood pressure, doctor.
Nggak ada. Abang
Ya udah.
nggak curiga?
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Mungkin ada sesuatu yang harus kita lakukan waktu dia pergi? Nggak ada. Wait.
You haven't finished taking my blood pressure.
Will you keep quiet? You're disturbing the other patients.
I'll keep quiet when you've taken my blood pressure properly.
I have to see Jacques Marquet first.
How come he gets preferential treatment? It's because he's got money, isn't it?
It's not like that. I'll come back when you've dealt with that chip on your shoulder.
Anjir.
You haven't finished taking my blood pressure.
Harus keluar.
Will you keep quiet?
Ini kuis, ini ininya sama berarti harusnya beda.
Ada sesuatu ya.
Iya ada sesuatu. Dialognya sama. Apa perlu kita setrum?
Hi, it's me again. I'm going to take your blood pressure.
Why?
I'm a doctor. It's my job.
Why?
I'm going to take your blood pressure.
Why?
I'm a doctor. It's my job.
Eh?
See you later. Hi, it's me again. I thought about giving him an electric shock, but I just couldn't do that to a sick guy. See you later. Hello again. Do you know what this piece of equipment is called?
No, I don't.
Apa ya?
Harus
Well,
keluar.
Goodbye and good
Tempat-tempat
luck.
lain dulu.
Thanks,
Mungkin.
Doc.
Keluar dari sini.
Ya, habisnya dari tadi. Tidak bisa.
Iya kayak dilang-langi ya. Ini toilet katanya deh.
Kayaknya sih. After a few moment gitu.
Coba ke sini.
Coba tanya janitornya. Aduh, kok ngeliat aku?
A few minutes later.
Coba tanya-tanya janitor apa gimana?
Coba tanya.
Dia bilang,
Oh,
kamu pakai
hi.
baju itu.
No whistling, right?
Kayak detensi aja dia. Ya udah,
Nggak ada,
ngapain?
nggak mau ngapain.
Do you recognize this powder?
Is that dandruff?
No way.
It sure looks like dandruff.
It's plaster.
Orang-orang
See you later.
itu, oh jangan-jangan
Yeah,
disuruh
take
pakai
care now.
ini. Itu yang mana?
Masker.
Itu loh dokter itu asdos dokter trainer itu.
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Di luar tadi.
Disuruh apa?
Dia tidak ada gunanya. Hehe.
Coba ya.
Mungkin pakai dokter yang di luar itu kali.
Maybe ya.
Buat ngapain gitu. Buat nganu blood pressure-nya.
Dari
Jadi
sini.
nyebelin dari tadi. Keluarnya dari situ. Nggak sampai sana.
Oh, nggak bisa keluar. Kayaknya emang kode bisnis
Jalan aja.
Oh.
Ya ke depan kali. Ya itu yang dokter 2 itu.
Ya nggak bisa.
Resepsionis.
Iya nggak bisa deh. Oh apa ini ya? Oh ini kali.
Bukan, itu kan ke colokan ini. Ke
Oh iya.
sebelahnya janitor ini bukan.
Bukan, tadi dia a few minutes later.
Itu kan yang kiri, bukannya?
Yang kanan juga
Bukan,
tadi.
Pak.
Oh ini yang satunya paling. Oh yang satunya. Aduh, bingungin.
Iya.
Ini nggak ditangkap ya, aku ya, Pak.
Oh.
Abang pakai baju gini.
Oh iya.
Excuse me, sir.
You must be the new boy.
Oh, ya.
Yeah, I
Ini
must
kayaknya
be.
kalau ada bunyinya
Well,
ting
stop
gitu.
wandering about and make yourself useful. Bunny, come here, boy. This is Benoit, my nephew. Can I trust you to look after him?
Do your own babysitting, Gramps. Who do you think you are, anyhow?
I am Felix Hagenmeyer.
Hagenmeyer.
And may I say what an honor it is to meet you in person, sir. You are on my medical wall of fame. Right up there with Pasteur and Leary. I look on it as a privilege, no, an honor, to look after your nephew, sir.
He is fresh out of medical school. It will open his eyes to see a real doctor on the job.
I'll bet.
Show him around. Let him see some real suffering.
Oh.
So long, Hagenmeyer.
Jadi ini gunanya.
Ayo, sini. Oh,
Hey, Benoit.
There's no need to shout. What do you want?
Here, take this pressure gauge.
Oh,
Thank you, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, keep it safe until I think of something. Follow me, Benoit.
I'm right behind you, sir.
oh,
Jadi disuruh ini.
oh. Ini BTW deh. Ini kayaknya deh kalau kita bener langkahnya itu ada bunyinya itu loh. Tring kayak gitu loh.
Oh,
Kayaknya tadi ya. Baru nyadar sekarang sih. Jadi tadi waktu pas tadi ngomong sama si itunya, ternyata ada bunyinya kayak
Thank
gitu.
you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Coba ya.
You haven't finished taking my blood pressure.
Bunyi.
Will you keep quiet? You're disturbing the other patients. Hey, Benoit.
Jauh banget.
Yes, sir.
Oh, nggak bisa.
Forget
salah,
it.
salah. Iya salah,
Hey,
salah.
Benoit,
Nggak kelihatan.
Yes, sir.
are you ready with that pressure gauge?
Primed and ready to pump, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Ini kan ya dia.
Use it on Eric Sopmarsh.
Okay.
I'm Dr. Stobart.
Bonjour, doctor.
Have you heard of a guy called Marquet?
He's in quarantine, doc. Right behind this here door.
Marquet is just the man I wanted to see.
I wouldn't go in there if I was you.
Huh?
He has anthrax.
Anthrax.
I have to visit my patient.
What for?
Routine. I have to check he's still breathing.
What if he's not?
I'll sign the certificate and register his bed as vacant.
That's a cold and distant attitude to death.
Well, I've been institutionalized to the point of godlike aloofness.
The white coat suits you.
Thanks. Have you seen any suspicious characters on the ward?
Yeah, I have.
A gorilla and a weasel?
No, this was a tatty old bear.
How was the bear acting suspiciously?
Well, he was wearing a homburg.
Is that against the law?
No, but it's pretty weird for a bear.
Don't you think it's possible that the bear was a man in disguise?
Well, obviously, I'm not completely stupid. But who would go to the bother of disguising himself as a bear? It's not as if he'd blend in with the surroundings. I checked with base to see if any bears had been reported missing from the zoo or a traveling circus. They told me to sit tight until reinforcements arrive. I guess they're right. I'd be stupid to tackle a bear single-handed.
Catch you later, officer.
Au revoir, Doc. If you see that bear, kick him in the nuts.
Gak ada. Coba kita ketok masuk.
Rather you than me, pal.
Akhirnya.
Udah ya.
Sorry.
Medical machine.
Medical machine.
The machine was far too complex for me to understand.
Nothing.
Ada lagi.
Fluid.
I figured Marquet's life depended on those bottles, so I decided not to disturb them. Marquet?
Yes. I'm Marquet. I've been expecting you.
You have?
Well, what are you waiting for? Get it over with.
Oh, dibunuh.
I just want to know what I should do with the gem.
The llama gem.
Yeah, right here in my pocket.
I thought you were one of the
Assassin. Adik tahu?
Not me. I never inhaled.
Oh, assassin.
So
Iya, assassin.
you were sent in my place?
Yeah. You could hardly make the trip to Ireland in your condition. What should I do with the gem?
Deliver it to the Grandmaster.
Grandmaster.
Quickly tell him that I found the tripod right here in Paris.
What, you have it?
Not yet, but it's been taken care of. I hired a couple of stooges with a flair for petty crime.
Would that be Flap and Guido by any chance?
Oh,
You know them?
We've met. What about the Hashashin?
assassin.
Is more likely to have followed Hausner.
Duk, Klausner gimana?
He'll stop at nothing to prevent the reforging of the sword.
And that's bad, is it?
As for Klausner, he is gone off to
to Syria
Ke Syria.
on a wild goose chase.
They have geese in Syria?
As a theory about the location of the... That's enough excitement for one day, Monsieur Marquis. What are you doing here?
Talking to this patient, of course.
Monsieur Marquis is my patient. If Herr Hagenmeyer was to hear that...
Okay, I'm going. I'd learned all I could from Marquet anyhow.
Aha.
There you are, sir. I was just coming to look for you. I
Mhm.
finished with your pressure gauge.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bunny.
What's that noise? It sounds as if someone's having a cardiac arrest.
It's all right. The doctor's in there with him.
Wah, ini ya. Oh iya
Mati.
ini.
Dibunuh sama
Matinya.
dokter ada.
Are you sure he was a doctor?
Oui, monsieur. He showed me his ID. It was Dr. Braille.
There's no Dr. Braille working here.
He's an imposter. The door's locked. Help me, officer.
Wah, dibunuh ya.
Hagenmeyer.
Stand back, monsieur.
Wah, udah kabur dia.
Ya, kayak Hagenmeyernya ke sana.
Ya ini abang bener-bener lupa nama orangnya.
I found Jacques Marquet
Did he
Yang
talk?
tadi di
Yeah, he
depan itu
talked.
loh,
for the very last
di
time.
resepsionis.
He's dead.
Yang
Yeah.
gede tuh deh.
Kayak
Killed in
orangnya
cold
kayak
blood
itu,
by a
jadi
bogus
kita
doctor.
biasa aja.
That's despicable.
Oh iya ya,
What
mirip
kind
ya.
of guy would pass himself off as a doctor and take advantage of a dying man? Was
Mi
it Khan?
No, I don't know who he was, but it certainly wasn't Khan. He
lebih.
got away out the window.
Jadi dek, assassin itu dek. Adik tahu tadi?
Enggak.
Itu
Enggak.
itu asal mulanya namanya assassin. Iya, asal mula namanya assassin. Jadi itu di bagiannya Templar itu. Jadi ada hubungannya sama Knight of Templar itu. Jadi kalau kubu satu punya Knight of Templar, satunya punya Assassin. Itu dari nama pemimpinnya, namanya Hassan Al-Sabbat. Dia punya organisasi namanya Assassin. Karena saking takutnya sampai orang-orang tuh namanya dia assassin tuh dari situ.
Have you ever heard of the Hashiashin?
Oh ini ada ini.
No.
Marquet said that they were his biggest enemy.
His biggest enemy was the bogus doctor.
Don't remind me. That guy was evil. He had wild, staring eyes like a dead fish. I'll never trust a doctor again.
Dia dokter.
Do you think the assassin
Mungkin
was
dia juga
responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves.
Ya ini aja tadi gak nyadar ya. Kalau kita
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Something new coba.
Itu tripodnya kan udah ya tadi ya.
Tripodnya
That's the tripod in the crew
ya di
museum.
crew museum doang. Cuma gini doang sih.
That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn.
Museum tadi yang ada.
There's a woman
Masih
looking
ada
at her
tripodnya tadi.
reflection in a
Oh iya,
mirror.
katanya kan mau
But the
dicolong kan ya.
reflection has 3 hideous faces.
Ya kan dia bilangnya mau dicolong ya deh ya.
Dicolong sama
3 orang.
historian itu.
I guess I'd better go back and talk to that weirdo.
Which one, Rosso or Sergeant Move? Oh, were you referring to Andre?
I'll let you work it out.
Banyak namanya.
Dibilangnya Ruetuan.
Ngomong sama nenek di depan.
Always. Apa nih?
Tensi nenek.
Potensinya lagi. Oh iya karena tadi baru dapat lagi.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Oh ada lagi.
Have you seen anyone out here watching Mademoiselle Collar's apartment?
Yes, I have.
Ah,
A strange man, tall and thin as a broomstick. He kept his face hidden, but I saw his eyes peering from evil little slits.
How was he dressed?
A long brown raincoat with a hat.
Or like Humphrey Bogart?
Yes, but he didn't have Bogart's charisma. Besides, this guy looked like he needed a toilet. You never saw Bogart clenching his buttocks like that.
Tensi.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
Mau detensi nggak? Gratis.
Ayo Bu, mau detensi nggak? Mumpung alatnya ada.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
What does this apparatus mean to you?
The last time I saw one of those, I was about to go to the operating theater. The doctor told me there was nothing to worry about. I laughed in his face.
How come?
I can see the future.
Ah, iya.
Remember?
See you later.
That's right, monsieur.
Ini
You
abang
will.
pikir dianya jadi itu deh. Kalau kita bingung kemana, nanya ke dia. Ini udah gak bisa tadi. Museum aja berarti. Coba ke museum nih tadi.
Musuh.
Oh, berarti musuhnya ada 3.
You have
No.
left it very late, monsieur.
Late for what?
And they say,
Oh,
I am closing the museum soon. You wouldn't like to get locked in. I can tell you, not in this gallery.
Why not?
It is haunted, monsieur.
You don't believe in ghosts, surely.
Oh, yes, I do. 7
hmm.
years ago, a lad managed to hide in here. He made a bet with his friends, I suppose. When I found him in the morning, he was cold as ice and stiff as a board.
Well, what was the cause of death?
They said it was a brain tumor, but on his face was a look of stark, desperate terror such as I have never seen before.
Scary. Forget it.
Tensi semua orang-orang.
Semua intensi.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Nggak itu ya, bisa ngasih
Does
tahu kalau
this
ada mau
apparatus
maling
mean
gitu.
anything to you?
No, monsieur.
Thanks for your help.
Oh.
As I reached toward the display case, a shrill piping filled the air. I froze, then tried to get myself together and act nonchalantly.
No, monsieur. None.
At
None.
Okay.
Apalah baik gara-gara sering.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
Oh, ada nih.
I think you ought to know that the tripod is going to be stolen.
The Lochman tripod? No.
It's true. I can give you a description of the thieves.
Before the supposed event has taken place,
I heard them planning the raid.
they're wasting their time. The tripod is protected by a state-of-the-art alarm system.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Tapi alarm kalau udah dicuri kan tetap aja.
Why don't you loan the tripod to me for safekeeping?
Because I'd never see it again.
Well, don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust, George. That tripod is hundreds of years old and extremely fragile.
Oh,
I get your point.
Hashashin.
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin?
Hashashin.
Why, yes, it was a radical
Nah, ini
Muslim
lihat.
sect whose name became synonymous with murder. It was formed in 11th century Persia, shortly before the Crusades.
At roughly the same time as the Templars.
Yes, they gave a new word to our language. Assassini, the assassins.
Iya, itu deh.
How did the assassins get their name?
From the legend surrounding the secrets of their initiation rites. A young man who sought to join the sect was given hashish until he drifted into dreams. He awoke to find himself in a fabulous garden with everything he could wish for. The freshest water, the most delicious food, the choicest hash, and the most delectable women imaginable.
Cool. Do you have the address?
I haven't finished the story. There was a price to pay for this taste of paradise.
Wouldn't you just know it?
The young man would wake the next day to find himself back in the real world. He was told that he'd been given a glimpse of the heaven reserved for holy martyrs. A heaven he would enjoy for eternity if he was willing to join the Hashashin.
Assassin.
How did the assassins operate?
Well, as I explained, the new recruits would be only too willing to die for the cause. They'd be instructed in the use of the dagger, poisons, and disguise. Then, the Grand Master of the sect would name an enemy of Allah.
And they'd stop at nothing to eliminate that enemy.
You got
that's
it.
sensitive.
They were fearless and deadly.
Does the cult of the assassins still exist?
Take a look around at the world today. You tell me.
Ini ngomonginnya si Ai.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Ini abang mikir bisa nggak ya waktu dia sini kita masuk deh.
Do you have a fetish about closet, monsieur?
I just love the smell of mothballs, I guess.
Apa nunggu dulu ya?
Tuh, kalau berasap asap, buka jendela lagi bisa.
Oh iya, kemarin di sini ya. Kemarin juga kayaknya kan kudu ini kan ya. Ngalihin perhatian. Oh,
Don't open it. Remember the burning cattle.
katel. Ini nunggu dulu ya, nunggunya agak lama.
Saya nggak lihat.
The statue didn't deserve to be mauled by a Philistine like me.
Nah, yuk. Oh. Oh, bisa deh. Ini abang udah gak bisa mencet-mencet nih.
It is closing time, Monsieur Lobino.
Oh,
Already, there just
Nice,
aren't
nice,
enough hours in the day.
More than enough for me. I can't wait to get home and put my feet up.
Eh bien, see you tomorrow.
Good night, Monsieur.
shit. Horse bus. Wah, serem nih deh. Oh, gimana caranya dia mau mau apa tahu? Wah, pintu depan. Lewatnya dari pintu depan lu.
Hey, kiddo! Look at this!
Quit fooling around, you moron! Get your ass over here and bring that flashlight.
Woi, sembunyi. Terus.
What the? Who's there?
Let's get out of here!
Apa nih? Catwoman.
And when I woke up, I was at the
Catwoman.
police station. Luckily, I managed to persuade Rosso I was innocent.
Poor George.
What a mess. I bungled the whole thing.
I don't think so. You made a pretty good job of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah, but the killer got away with the tripod.
No, he didn't. He's not the only one who can dress up in costume.
You mean it
Oh,
was you who
kamu?
stole the tripod? Oh, hell, Nico. I could have been shot.
Those dogs are more likely to shoot their own feet.
I just wish you'd told me your plans. We're supposed to be in this together. And how come you dressed up like a pantomime cat?
Don't suck, Jersey, please.
Oh, rats. And don't call me Georgie.
Oh, I really thought you'd be pleased. After all, we've got the tripod. Aren't you going to try putting the gem on the tripod?
Oh,
I guess so.
walah dianya.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
The gem fits perfectly, but what does that prove?
Bisa masuk situ.
Maybe the tripod has to be in a certain location.
There's nothing on the manuscript to indicate where, though, is there?
Oh, by the way, I had a visit from André Lobineau.
Oh, yeah. I hope you didn't mind me giving him your address.
Not at all. It was lovely to see him again. He was over the moon when I showed him the manuscript.
Oh,
It's not often he gets that excited. He made a sketch of the Knight's crest to take back to the museum. I believe he's identified the family who bears that crest.
oh.
I sure hope so. Lobineau explained who the Hashashin were.
Yeah?
The cult of the assassins.
Oh, boy.
Udah coba gitu dong.
I have to go.
Already? You only just arrived.
Time and tide wait for no man.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Berarti dia jobnya ngapain ya? Pakai baju gitu ya? Penyambung bilangnya Catwoman. Jangan dia maling. Sebenarnya maling juga.
Jurnalis dan maling.
Ini
Oh, hi.
abang dapat ini nih, dapat achievement Saved by
Hello,
Cat
my
Booklet.
handsome friend.
Do you know what this tripod was used for?
I couldn't imagine.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
Oh. Adik masih kuat?
Oh, tadi sudah sempat ketiduran
Oh ya wes, udah sini dulu aja ya.
gara-gara nungguin dia ngobrol.
Iya deh, dah sampai sini dulu ngepas. Berarti kemana?
Oke.
Kayaknya bobonya ke gereja deh ya. Yang ke gereja tadi tuh kayak itu. Gak tahu ya sih. Ini kayaknya
Banyak
kita,
sekali nama dan tempatnya.
iya nih kayaknya kudu di ini deh. Abang kayaknya kudu nyatet deh. Tak tonton dulu semuanya yang lagi tadi terus nyatet. Ini aja abang lupa loh yang di rumah sakit tuh siapa sih dia? Kok tiba-tiba
Rumah sakit itu apa?
Kok tiba-tiba dia nongol nama itu tuh siapa loh? Abang agak lupa loh. Oh, pas ini ya yang cowoknya yang bawa kotak itu ya. Dia bilangnya kudu mau bawain ke Pip gitu ya. Itu maksudnya. Lupa.
Yang pasti Arslan itu
Iya, kayak itu.
kotaknya buat di kotaknya buat dikasih ke si bapak yang di rumah
Bapaknya
sakit itu.
Ya, kayaknya itu ya. Wah, ini namanya samanya kebanyakan loh. Mas namanya gak familiar lu. Ya wes,
Sebenarnya kurang itu
minggu depan kita
karena nama itu kan Prancis
mungkin ya.
gitu.
Minggu depan kita lanjut lagi deh. Ini kayaknya tiap
Ya,
kita lanjut selalu posisinya di sini.
yang tidak apa-apa.